but I couldn't see. It didn't show. You know what? I'ma just end this because I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be on me while I was talking. I didn't want to, and plus I just brought one of these things to go in the rearview mirror, and I didn't. I wanted to be face to face, and it wasn't showing me nothing. Now it's on the street. The street is showing me like like the views, and I mean, like the views, the like count, and the comments. Melanin magic. Yeah, it wasn't showing. I couldn't see me. Put it like that. I couldn't see me. If you were seeing me, I couldn't see me. So, with that being said, guys, I'ma keep it like this because I wanted it to be face to face because I brought one of the camera holders for the rear view mirror, but yeah, it wouldn't show me nothing, and I wanted to see my face. So sorry, guys, but I'm gonna come to y'all later though. Um, you were, you must have pressed something. I don't know what I pressed. I don't know. This is why I'm saying I tell y'all all the time. Um, I tell y'all all the time that I don't know nothing about this. It's a real world out here that don't know nothing about social media, but just because they old school, not pressed for this fake. We hate ourselves. We are ball of trash. But guys, I wanted to come on here yesterday. Well, yesterday when I went live, and it's a shame that I gotta, because I know a lot of people is watching, and it's like a lot of people is watching, and it's just like it's crazy because I can't just be free. Now, yesterday, I can be free, but I just want, because yesterday I stopped at what we call the hood, the inner city, right? And yesterday I was just going two places, to the bank and to my favorite store. If you don't know, the Dollar Tree is my favorite store. And when I went to my favorite store, because I was gonna go on Amazon, and I was gonna go on Amazon yesterday and buy one of these camera phone holders for to put on my rear view mirror for for the car, so I won't have to keep holding it. And look, I went in my favorite store, the Dollar Tree, and they had one. I'm like, see, that's why I like. But so yesterday I was going to two places, to the bank and just to the Dollar Tree, and that's why. And y'all know Dollar Tree is in the well, I know they in cities, so yeah. So that's why I was in that area. I don't live in that area. I do not hang in that area. So I want to make myself clear. I don't live in that area. I don't hang in that area. That was like one of the east, grimy parts of East Baltimore. I parked because I could not it was doing what what it did just now. It was doing that yesterday, and I don't know nothing about. I'm still learning as I go. But that's what I wanted to say. I don't live in that area, and I don't hang in that area. Um, but back in the day, you could have caught me anywhere. I was all over Baltimore City. But I came on here, guys. I hope all is well. God is so good. I am blessed. You know, in the midst of all this craziness, I am blessed. And the world is changing so much. And like I tell y'all, if y'all would have asked me if this would have been happening to me 10 years ago or even 5 years ago, before all this happened, if y'all hear from my Twitter, I can't stress enough how I was just that fun person. fun go lucky person, always in a good mood. Even still with this, I it can be overwhelming, but I don't let it get me down. You know, so yeah, the world is changing so much, and I hate to say it's not changing for the better. And you know, all my life I was a Democrat, and I talked about it on one of my lives how I was a Democrat. My teacher told my social studies teacher, Miss Bruton, I'll never forget. She told me, hey, she told the class, hey, we were young in middle school. You guys are never going to be rich. Told children that now. A teacher told children that you guys never going to be rich. So if y'all don't know who y'all are when y'all get older, when y'all get old enough, I want y'all are Democrats. She pretty much told us we were Democrats, and she told us the difference. She said Democrats are for us. Republicans are for rich. So she said, if you ever, when y'all start voting and you get confused over Democrat and Republican, R is for rich. Remember that. And I remember, I'll never forget it. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a nice spring day. I was looking out the windows. Couldn't wait to school. She was our last period. Couldn't wait to school, get over it, be done with, and I we all ran with her. We was quiet because she's one of them strict teachers, so we couldn't go in her class and act crazy. So she's one of them strict mean teachers. She wore a toupee, like her toupee, like when we would go outside and stuff for fire drills, her toupee would just like fly up in the air, and she was short and just mean. And I remember her saying that. So all my life I was a Democrat. Uh, when Biden was running for president, I was still Team Biden until he came with that black woman rhetoric. When he came with that, I got so angry because I'm like, I know my black women, and I know my black women. I know because I'm a black woman myself, so I know, we get excited for the bare minimum. We get excited for any small little thing. And I was pissed. I said, "Oh my goodness! Now he's coming with this. Oh, the black woman. I'm gonna." It's like they know how to get us, right? They know how to get us black people and black women specifically, because we the ones out here that's you know don't we the ones out here that's getting it for real. Like, for you see how they came with us. They came at us with her saying black woman, she's a black woman. Or like I told y'all, we the ones who made Cardi B rich for her ghetto-ness, for her, oh, she's so funny. But if it was a black woman, we would just even look at now. See how I'm all over the place, but I'm gonna get back to that point. Looking down how this girl is pregnant by another man. That is nasty. If she was in the hood, if she was a Carlisha, I'm gonna take Carlisha back because I know a Carlisha. You know, yeah, I know a Carlisha. She wasn't even respected. But if she was that light skinned Cardi in the hood, you're talking about the disrespect that the boys would show her, that the guys would show her, in real life. But she's this light skin, and to all the other girls who came on my page when I did that video, is Cardi B black? And they were saying, yes, and all these black girls, my complexion, was defending her. She's black. She's black. This should show y'all she's not black. How she's getting all this grace for being pregnant by another man, and she didn't even give her body time enough to heal. That is nasty. That is trifling. That is frowned upon. Like, where is dignity? Dignity just went out the door. They need to bring shame back. That girl is nasty. And if it was us, a black girl, she would, like, when. and I didn't watch any of those videos. I mean those interviews. But my boy, y'all know I'm crazy over Armand Wiggins. That boy, I tell you, he be having me crying, laughing. Whenever I want to, whenever I want to get a good laugh, I'm going to see. Let me see what Armand Wiggins talking about. But the fact that so many black women came to her defense talking about she is black, just because I'm not talking about the complexion. No, she's not black. Ethically, the complexion, race, any of it, she's not. She's a Hispanic. She's not she don't even have afro in her. She don't the girl that Cameron used to go with got afro. She's an afro Latina. Cardi B is a Latina. Period. She came and put that in our faces because we was the ones who was making her uh uh signing her bull crap. And like Alma Wiggins said, she did not even grow. Like you would have thought after three kids, she would have grown. Let me get because I gotta go and get this lady her birth. I promised one of these my ladies, my favorite ladies, I was gonna surprise her on her birthday um at my job. But yeah, I that is just nasty. She ain't even give her body enough time to heal. You talking about her insides probably polluted. I know it's polluted. And you letting somebody shoot you up like that within a year and you still married when and like um um what's his name? Impressive. The girl Impressive. She said if it was she said, look how y'all gave Remy Ma a fit because she's a dark skinned woman. You know, Remy Ma was wrong. I mean who does that? Like, oh my good, what was she thinking? But that's another whole topic for itself. How they gave Remy Ma the blues, or how y'all giving my girl Clarissa the blues now for uh they going with a married man. Yes, he's married, but we all know he's trying to get a divorce. Now it's like he signed the paper, so it's on Remy Ma. It's like she don't want to get the divorce. But I'm saying all that to say if Cardi this goes to show Cardi B not dark skin. I mean not a black. Forget the color. Forget the color. She could have been Lauren London. She could have been Lauren London up there. Lauren London is a black woman. They would have gave her. They would have drilled her. Look how they did slutty Megan. Look how that Oprah best friend that she don't, I really think she hate the black community, especially black men. Look how they did her. Uh, what is her name? Oprah Winfrey's Oprah Winfrey's Gail. I watched a little bit because from watching Armand and them she Gail King had interviewed Cardi. She gave that slut grace. She gave that slut grace. She didn't say if it was anybody. Look how she drilled Megan. Megan, tell the truth now. Did you sleep with him? Like but with Cardi, oh, she's so sweet. Oh, you're pregnant? How far along? Cardi, you didn't tell your mother because her mother would have said you're nasty. You are nasty, woman. You are a nasty woman. Let people and is her baby even one yet? How can I have two small coffees? You can make it black and put cream and sugar on the side and give me she wanted. Do y'all sell six donuts, 30 to 12? Can you give me six donuts with the and mix them out like sprinkles, the chocolate, like that. That's it. Sorry guys, I'm ordering my lady. I love her so much. The day she turned 60 and her kids, they not in Baltimore no more. Thank you. And could you give me a courier? Thank you. But yeah, y'all, and y'all talking about she black, so that kills it all. Even I seen Kelly Rowland interview her. Kelly Rowland gave her grace, and trust me, I didn't watch both videos, both interviews. I didn't watch the whole interview. I just went on there and just I can't watch that stuff no more. But yeah, they both gave yes, please, and creamer. They both gave that um Puerto Rican a grace. They gave her grace. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, if it was a black woman, Gail King would have been like, "Oh, so, Cardi, you don't think that's something is wrong that you're carrying someone else's child that you didn't even know for a year, or and probably she did knew him for a year. Yeah, please. She probably did knew him for a year. Probably was creeping around, just nasty. You do the same, sir. Just nasty. And so yeah, if it was anybody else, there'd be talk. If it was any other black woman, if it was a black woman, she would be disrespected, terrible. And the internet, it's so many people. You don't hear nobody talking about how that is just nasty. And all these black women with YouTube pages, not even speaking out on it. That is just nasty. That's if she was a regular girl in the hood, they would be she would be totally disrespected. I saw it all the time. Ain't even divorced. Her baby not even one yet. Could you imagine her insides just ill? And she thinking that's cute. And she's not ashamed of it at all. But back to what I was saying about I forgot what I was saying, y'all. That just pissed me off. She's just a nasty individual that like no shame, and everybody giving her grace because she's a light skinned Dominican or Puerto Rican, whatever she is, Mexican, whatever. She's not black, and so that's all these women who came under my comments. If y'all watching that right there, should have ended it all. Should have ended it all because they would not let her if she was black woman, no matter what complexion, if she was a black woman, they would have let her have it. Period. Um, but I forgot what I was saying, y'all. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying, guys. It only showing me one person on, and yeah, but that's just nasty. But what was I saying? Do anybody remember what I was saying before I talked about nasty, y'all? It's just disgusting. It's just nasty. And then this is the thing. Women out here in real life, I see them every day. Love themselves, respect them. I work with them every day. We out here respecting ourselves, loving ourselves since day one. For me, I always knew the difference. I'm well respected. Nobody can never say anything bad about me. I remember one guy used to like me, and he had got locked up. I was in my 20s though. He had got locked up, and any if a guy watching, if a guy watching right now that's ever been locked up, y'all know, y'all just talking about Uptown all the time. Uptown is, us regular people that's not locked up. People in jail call it Uptown. And um he says to this guy that knew me, he was like, "Oh my goodness, he said, no, no, no. They knew my cousins. They knew, so they was talking the boy that was locked up had a picture of um of my cousins, and I was on that picture. So he was like, "Oh my goodness, I used to like her so much. I used to have a big old crush on her. But I used to have, how is she doing? Oh my goodness, I haven't seen her in a long time." every time I ask people about her, they know her cousins, but they don't know her. And he started laughing because he was a close friend of my brother. So he started laughing. He was like, "She ain't out that mob. She's that's her their cousin. So she's their cousin, but she ain't out that mob. She one of the ones who really respect herself, carry herself well. You not gonna hear nobody talk about a bad, and that's why don't nobody know her because she like she moves very different." And I still think about that day. And I was in my, I mean, I still think about that story even years later when I would see Jane, well, the guy. I say, tell me what he say again, but yeah, guys, I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot what I was going to talk about, but um, yeah. Oh yeah, did y'all see that interview? I watched it last night because everybody was talking about it. And when I tell you, I was crying laughing. I'm going to turn up into my jaw. I was crying laughing off that interview with Dame Dash and Charlamagne. When I tell y'all I was cracking up laughing, like that was funny. And the reason why I watched it last night because everybody was talking about it. And this is the thing. This is what gets me so upset when people always the rich people always look down on, which I know I don't think Dame Dash is broke. And I don't know, Dame Dash is somebody I never, followed. He was very big in the 90s, early 2000s, late 90s, but the fact that Charlamagne called him broke. And this is what get under my skin when all these celebrities look down upon broke, broke, broke. And I don't know if it's because y'all know when that demonic soul, that unhappy, mentally ill soul called me a big ball of trash. That just that did a number, And I, like I told y'all on one of my lives, I left Twitter so cold, and not only her, but so much stuff on top of it. But that I just didn't understand. If just more for me existing, because again, all she saw was tweets. All she saw was I had the whole picture of just a face, my regular face. So where and at this time I wasn't even on social media, you know, I was just tweeting. I ain't show no face. People wasn't seeing me. I just had a picture. But so pretty much from me existing, you called me a ball of trash. And this is what I cannot stand about celebrities. And I'm so glad God has moved me from that world where I'm not I don't immerse myself into all of that mess. Like I used to love the Breakfast Club. I used to love Charlamagne. Even when he would talk, uh, say things that I agree with, I was tuned in all the time. Like I have not watched the Breakfast Club in years. And even when I go back and watch something from somebody talking about it's just clips, I'll go and find that clip. But yesterday I watched like 30 minutes. I watched enough of that interview with Damon Dash, but I did say I was going to finish it. And how Charlamagne called him broke, broke, broke. So what if that man is broke? Like I don't get, why do people always, rich people always putting, these celebrities always putting, this is why I say, y'all, they don't care about us. And I want to say this too, people who think like Charlamagne, just because somebody is, I would rather have a broke man than somebody who's potentially gay, who's hiding who's hiding who he really is. I would rather have a masculine man, a broke masculine man, than somebody who gives off that they like men. And we everybody it's come on, if Charlamagne came out today and said he's gay, nobody would be surprised. Nobody would be surprised. I mean, you don't, and I don't care how much you say, oh, I was just playing, or you ain't a man, a real man is not gonna get on this one. I used to follow Charlamagne and he talking about it was a bet and dressed like a woman. No, that's not a bet. That's who you are. No real man. That's why I said, guys, social media and the internet and the government would try to put on us this stuff, but in real life it's still real men exist out here. I'm out here in the real world, and I don't be on social media like that. And even when I'm on social media like that and into Charlamagne, I knew like, okay, this is what they pushing, but I know the real deal. I know it's real men out here that exist. But and I did think about what I was gonna talk about when it came to Democrats. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it real quick, but I just want to say this. Uh, I would rather lay, how they always say broke, broke, broke. I would rather have a real man than a real broke man, a real man that's broke than a man who's high his gayness. And even when this the part had me cracking up when Damon Dash asked the women in there, uh, Darius and that other girl, would y'all be safe with Charlamagne if y'all was out in the street? And none of them answered. When I tell y'all, I was cracking up laughing. That was so funny. Nobody could not. They could not answer that, and that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. I remember when Charlamagne said, I remember when Charlamagne said a woman leads. Y'all talking about a woman leads. No, a woman do not lead. And this is when I used to follow him uh um uh back years ago and watch everything and watch the Breakfast Club. A woman does not lead. Yes, because he said, because I give all my wife the money and she do whatever she want. That's not leading. You are the provider. You are leading that family. Yes, you doing a great thing, that you want to do. Give your woman all the money and she pays the bills. That's what women supposed to do. They supposed to make that house out of a home. They supposed to, I would say decorate it how they want and make it livable and do with the women. You give the money to the woman and she do magic. But that's not that's still you by Charlamagne providing. That's still saying that's still uh he don't know that's still leading. He's providing for his family. That's leading. But he got on national radio and said women are to be the leaders. No. And this is how you know he's not a strong masculine man, because anybody how you not even how I was raised, that's the right thing. A man is to lead, period. Period. The man is to provide, the provider. The man is to lead. And when, yes, you get that woman, the woman decorate the house and do whatever and have control of the house. But if Charlamagne came home and today and told his wife, tomorrow, we've been living in this house for 20 years, tomorrow, we putting this house up for sale, she is not to ask the man no questions, because he is the man of the household. She should be trusting her husband. A good good She should be trusting her husband to know that whatever's going on, he I trust him. He's not going to lead his family to, he's not going to lead his family wrong. He's the protector of this family. I'm trusting him. I am behind this man. That's how it should be. So yes, a man is to lead. I don't care how much Charlamagne and people, the social media, and these celebrities try to, even with um Rihanna, put that picture, that magazine in front of our face, and she was leading her husband. You know how strong that magazine with Rihanna in front of her boyfriend, her baby daddy, leading, holding his hand while he's behind. That was a strong message to the world. I'm telling y'all, just the media, this world is so corrupted. So the internet, the social media, the celebrity world is so corrupted. The celebrity world is so corrupted for somebody to tell Rihanna, take this picture and put into these little girls' faces that a woman is to lead. And they only do this with the black women. You take notice, you don't see no white woman or no Mexican woman or no um 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 Indian woman on a magazine where she's holding her man hand and they behind her. It's only the black women and fall for it every time. They gotta do what the government tells them to do. And they want to put that in their face. That magazine spoke volumes. And I was shaking my head. This was around the time when I didn't pick up a cell phone, and I would pick it up every now and then, my 4 years of silence. And I would pick it up every now and then to see what's going on, or to answer a troll, that was leaving a comment under my here under this page when it was flowers and jelly. But yeah, guys, when I tell y'all that the entertainment world is so toxic, for her to take that picture like that, that was just a slap in black men face. That was a slap in our black community faces, because you wouldn't see it with nobody else. Only a black woman. Here, you hold him by the hand and let him lead. Now, probably in their relationship, she is leading, I'm sure, because she's the one with the money. No, let's face it, ASAP Rocky don't have, no, he's never was. She always was the breadwinner. So maybe in their relationship, but why put it on a magazine to put out to the world? Just straight disrespectful. I'm telling y'all gotta if y'all my age, y'all got these girls and these boys the difference, because this world is crumbling. It's sad to say, this world is crumbling, and the government is behind it all. The government is behind it all. They putting this stuff in these our faces. They telling everybody to do this movie, do that movie. Here, to the movie company. Here, hickle the money, put this movie out. Even I heard the movie Leave the World Behind. Uh, they said the Obamas was behind that movie. Like that speaks volumes, y'all. I'm telling y'all, these movies that they put in front of our faces is not just movies. They telling us the truth in our faces. The movie Nope. God, y'all, how I was not even thinking about that movie, and God wanted me to watch that movie. I'm telling y'all, we living in some crazy times, and I'll never forget Charleston White. Y'all know he said it. He said that if America ever crumble, it's the government that's gonna make it crumble, because they not gonna have nobody come in their country to cause chaos. It's going to be them who's causing it. And Lord have mercy if that man wasn't right. And this was years ago. And I recently, maybe like early this year, seen him do a new interview talking about it. But the video I saw of him talking about this years ago, he was in depths of it. He mentioned it maybe in like January on one of them couches. But years ago, maybe like 3 years ago, he said this, and this was before, like, nobody knew what Puff Daddy was. And they even asked him, is Puff Daddy an evil man? I swear this was before anything came down. No, they didn't ask him if Puff Daddy, man. They said, if you a billionaire or millionaire, are you an evil person? He said, don't quote me on this. I'm paraphrasing. He said, if you got that much money, I'm sure you had little evilness inside of you. I'm sure you have a little conniving inside of you. He said, I'm sure you're not a upright person, if that makes sense. He said, why you say that? He said, just imagine. I don't want to talk. I don't want to get into into it, because I didn't forget what he said, but I don't want to just put my own words. I wish I can find that video, man. I wish I can find that video. And when everything started happening with Diddy, I thought about that interview. I was like, oh my goodness. I thought about when Charleston White said that and was talking about millionaires and how their ego is so big and how they feel like they don't need nobody and don't need God for nothing. I mean, that interview was on point, and this was when I was quiet, silence on social media. Like, I had no plans of coming back. But yeah, guys. So I just want to say, Charlamagne, he needs to just stop with that. Oh, you broke. Like, this is how, if he telling somebody who is of status, it's of status, name that he may not have much money as all of them, his peers, like he used to. But if he's telling that man he's broke, saying it to his face, he's broke. Just imagine what they think of everyday people like us. Just imagine, this is what I'm telling y'all. They don't care about us. They don't care about us. Just like when I used to watch him, when I was a fan of him and I used to watch him, and he used to always put out, and now it makes sense. He used to always, every chance he get, if you, because they like I remember Chloe was on there and she said, people, they just don't like me and they talk, Chloe Bailey. And he said, because they're miserable, they're home going to their 9 to 5 job. How is we miserable because we going to our 9 to 5 job? Because we saying, girl, you out here moving like a Jezebel. How is we hating? We telling the truth because we know the difference. But he put in her ear and put out for the world. Oh, if you commenting on her saying you're not out here living right, or you going the wrong road. And I used to watch her and say, she just don't know. If she keep going the way she going, she's gonna be another Lori Harvey. Nobody back, nobody look up to, and this is what I used to say to her from a distance. I never wrote in the comments or nothing. When I used to see how she was moving when she started dressing provocative and stuff like that. And I used to say this, but he told, oh, because they haters, because they angry, because they got to go to their 9 to 5. Who says that? This was Charlamagne used to say all the time. You can find so many interviews of him saying that, or just him giving commentary on something saying that. They just miserable people. Because if we don't disagree or we don't follow the celebrity world, uh we're miserable people. Like, and I used to still like laugh and not even thinking like, no, that's not the case. Okay, I can't stand none of y'all. So what you gonna say about that? Oh, I'm miserable, I'm hating. If anybody know me, you can go on my old Twitter, you'll see nothing about me it was hateful. I love seeing everybody do it. So getting it, and me to today, still today, love seeing people smiling and having fun, and just living their best lives. Love seeing it. So which that's not the truth. But they put that because they want you to say, oh, you know what? Well, yeah, let me like the celebrity world because I don't want to be a hater. They put this stuff in their minds to try to make you think and be like, oh yeah, he right. I'm gonna I don't want to be a hater, so I'm gonna like the celebrity world. No, the celebrity world is evil. They're corrupted. They're crumbling. Let them crumble. They sleeping for any little thing. Look at Serena giving us trying to promote shot to us to make us lose weight. Like the devil is a liar. They scrambling. Yes, they rich, but within the brackets they struggling. And they trying to sell us anything, books, diet pens, that pen could just have us not wake up the next day. Well, have y'all not wake up the next day, the person that used it, because I got sense enough y'all not to use that mess. Come on now. Y'all got to get it together. But I just wanted to say that interview was so entertaining, and I'm Team Dame Dash. They said he was lying about this. I don't care. He is right when it comes down to a woman would rather be with a man, a masculine man. My daughter turned down a wealthy person because he wasn't masculine enough. Wealthy. Your wealthy person, put it like that. He wasn't wealthy enough. Money, and I told her, no, no. If somebody break into your house, be God forbid. This is what I talked to her straight up growing up. That man should be able to protect you and his family. Yes, you running high. He run to the front and see what the heck is going on. You run for safe. This is what I taught her all her life. Turned down a wee person because she knew this man is gay. He just didn't come out yet. He's gay. Oh yeah. I looked at. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, Jazz. So I'm saying all that money is not everything. This is what the celebrity world want y'all to think, that money is everything. Oh, if you ain't rocking with them, you jealous, you hating. Boy, please. Boy, bye. Oh my goodness. But I remember what I was going to say about and it's so funny because when I tell y'all I was in tears laughing so hard when Dame Dash asked them women, y'all would y'all feel safe, Charlamagne? And nobody said anything. Ladies, that speaks volumes. I do remember what I was going to say about the Democrat before I start talking about nasty, disgusting, no shame, just nasty Cardi B. I'm embarrassed for her. And she's not even, and she had never hold a Mexican, and she's not even black, and I'm embarrassed for her. I'm ashamed for her that she got a curry. She let somebody shoot her up like that she didn't even know for a year. And then they keep saying she got money, she got money. So what? So what? This girl's getting ready to bring a bastard child, another a child in this world, a broken home, just because she not black. She's part of the number. She's bringing a bastard child, and this, that man is not gonna marry that girl. Let alone if they still have by the summer of next year. Why she's married. That is just I mean, I done seen some nasty women and just in real life, everyday life, just growing up in the inner cities of Baltimore, but that is the lowest. But everybody getting on here babying her up because she's a Mexican or a Latina woman. If it was a black woman, forget the color and shade. If she was a black woman, they would let her have it. They would let her have it. And Gail King is part of the problem. Even uh uh Kelly Rowland, when I watched the snippet, she was praising that girl. Come on, sitting there with a belly in front of her. Another man. That baby not even one yet by her husband. I've never, that's the lowest. I've never, and I've seen some crazy things growing up in Baltimore when it comes to women. I have never, but before I had talked about that, I was talking about how Democrat and Republican. Guys, I'm gonna go in here and give my lady I only got 2 likes. See, if I had like 10 likes, I would have let y'all go in my job with me and see how much everybody loves me. But 2 likes not gonna get it. And I know it's like a lot of people on right now, it's showing me 4 people on and 2 likes. But yeah, 2 likes not gonna get it. If y'all want to see me engaging with my coworkers and my patients, and remember I said I gotta get a pill. The reason why I just thought about it, I said, why this set is breaking like the right side of my face is getting a lot of bumps. And I'm like, what in the world? And I'm giving myself little these pills at home. I'm saying I'm gonna get a chemical pill. And it dawned on me last night. Um, Oh, that's right. Every time I go in and go into my job, the residents start having their hands out to give me for me to give them a hug. So when I go and hug them, I'm resting like the side of my cheek on top of their head because a lot of them are in wheelchairs. And I was like, oh, that's why. So I'm like, because I don't break out, but I'm getting all these bumps. So it's like 4 bumps and one go away and one pop up, but then it's leaving me with marks. So that's what happening. So I gotta start just patting them on their back because every time I go and hug them and I lean my face on I let my face touch the top of the head. So yeah, yeah, guys, y'all want to go in? I gotta get at least 6 likes right now if y'all want to go in with me, because I was more than 4 people on, so y'all can see me give my lady her birthday gift and stuff. Only 3 likes. Ain't nobody liking women. Is that safe to ring? Y'all gotta give me more than 3 likes. I gotta get 6 likes. If y'all want to go in and y'all want to see how my coworkers love Shanika. They love Shanika. That's why I said I don't know why this is happening to me. You evil demonic souls. You industry is evil. They are evil. This never, like, when I tell y'all I got strong men in my family living their best lives. Nephews, Ain't nobody, they following just me. Like, you know, somebody sent them. You know, the celebrity world sent them. Like, this never happened. But yeah, people love me in real life. So you know, and I was so worried about them. Oh, they don't like me. They don't like themselves. That's why they keep going get them nose jobs and butts and skinny chins and nose looking different every year. They got a different nose. They don't sell, and I'm worried about them not liking me. First, they gotta like themselves, and not to mention the bleaching pills they taking. Mm. But guys, I was going to talk about the Democrat and the Republican Party, and I'm gonna come back later and talk about it because y'all ain't giving me no likes, and I know it's more than I only got 3 likes so far, and I just asked for 6 likes. Every time I end my live, I be having 80 strong. So y'all can't like them. That means y'all don't want to see me interact with people. Um, Nope. So ain't nobody like, okay. So yeah, guys, when I come back later, I'm gonna come on live later because I am off today. I'm gonna go get my nails done and my feet done, and I'm gonna talk about the Democrat and Republican Party and how I feel about both parties and how I'm done with voting. I'm done with voting. Like, and let you know how it's not important no more. And so many people used to tell me, so many black people used to tell me, and I see it now. I see it. They all in one big club. They all in one big club, and we've been fooled. America been fooled for so long. None of them care. They only care about the rich and famous. But yeah, guys, since nobody is going to like, I am get ready to go ahead and do this thing myself. You ain't gonna be able to see me. So, all right, I wanted y'all to see me, but y'all ain't liking. So I'll come back to y'all. Yeah, this y'all gotta y'all gotta like for this. This exclusive. If y'all this exclusive live. And seeing how the reception is to come. I'm the only one they come behind the day on uh the desk just to give me a hug. Like, I'm like, okay, they